digital world. So I'm going to live actually inside the digital world. So yeah, I just look at everything that happened in real life and think, that, hey, what about that? And build a model of it. So first, let's start with the couch because I really love couch and love to sit comfortably on the couch to start my digital life. So yeah, here we are. So you're watching a serious video about it. Next time we built a couch, and I just forgot to save it, and it was just completely gone. So I spent a little bit of time to replicate. Just watch the video I recorded and then replicate that. So yeah, do remember to save it. And here's a little tip for you: if you now don't know whether the file that you saved or not, Blender automatically save things for you. So if you accidentally say close it without save it, most of the time you'll be saved. You just go to edit, you go to the preference, and we got this. I think with the save and load, we got autosave switch on, and we got just 2 minutes with automatic save, and so next time, if do remember, you need to save preference, and so next time if you will accidentally close it, you can go to file and you can recover, right? Last session, and of course you can look at all the autosave file here. Okay, but yeah, this last time, this is not autosave issue. It's just that I completely crash and corrupt the file, so we can't open this. So I have to redo that. Yeah. So yeah, if you yeah, it's a pretty sad thing. So if you want to join us and make something interesting. Let's continue. And I think I solved the normal map issue by just using a simple adjustment scale, and I used the normal map node to deal with the normal map, and I used the original texture to generate normal map myself. So you can see this texture is a little bit better than last one, because the last one just browse the internet and then download whatever normal app I can find, but the result is not good, and sometimes, yeah, as you can see, and I learned the hard way, is that I crashed my whole project, and without actually be able to save it, because the whole project just got corrupt. I don't know what it is the thing wrong with Blender. Maybe just there's some bug here. So probably you are going to download a texture that have a normal map, but if you don't, you can do it yourself, as long as you got a Photoshop. Okay, I got a Photoshop. This is the normal map I made myself. So you just open that texture. This is a laser texture that I downloaded from textures.com, and what I'm going to do is to generate a normal map myself by creating a normal map. So you can help and search 3D, so you can get the 3D option here. So it's sort of like a filter. So we got a filter, we got a 3D, and we can generate normal map. Okay, so you will click it, and we'll give you a new generate normal map. And the objects, I think maybe texture map is much better. So I just want to get this one, and of course you can adjust that. And I think default is already pretty decent effect. So you tap OK, and of course you're going to file and export PNG, and you import that to Blender, and you add. Remember, you can't just connect these two, because this is called as normal, so you need to sort of transfer that to the normal map. Don't forget to check this to non-color, so it won't feed the color information here, and this result is much more better. And I think if you go leather, you can add a little bit of metallic. So if you got no metallic, so something like this, so it's sort of a pretty dry surface. So I'm going to add that metallic, so give it a reflective feeling. You don't want too much, because that would be too metallic. I think 0.3. Yeah, that's about it. Roughness, don't want too much, don't want too low, that's too oily. So I think maybe the default a little bit oily is good, but I prefer the default. This is definitely too dry. You don't want that. Okay, so maybe just 0.5. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much all of it. And of course, you're going to use this adjustment scale, change vector to vector, so it can control the normal map as well as the texture at the same time. So you don't need to worry about the the different normal map as well as the different texture. So you might get a weird result. For now, I think it's already pretty good. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. And let's apply that the rest of the material. If you want to say adding wooden material, you can just go to the textures.com and download a seamless wood, and yeah, and use the previous step to do that. For example, you choose this. Remember to smart UV unwrap first, and then you can choose a certain material. If you don't have it, you can just add a new material and say that is the wood, and go to this Shift A, add a texture image. Sorry, it's not image sequence. Ooh, this is my recording of high poly character. Okay, sorry about that. Not that image texture. Got it here. Let's just open this visual here. This is my high poly image character. So let's go to this. I think pictures. We got this plywood new seamless. Yeah, open image, and then you can just connecting dots, basic color. You got that, and definitely that's pretty big. We don't want that. So Control T, adding that to adjust the size, maybe a 5. Let's just look at the result. 5 definitely not big enough. Maybe 10. Okay, so it's got a much more better feeling. Maybe 20, just to make things crazy. Okay, of course you can do that, and of course you can use different material. I think this is a little bit. Yeah, I think the combination is a little bit weird. Sorry, someone just knocked my door. So the combination is a bit weird. So I think maybe just changes wood color wood to the couch. So sort of a uniform like this, and yeah, and I think maybe I add the value. Did I need to make it a little bit lower, maybe? And metallic roughness, I think nothing wrong about that. Yeah, maybe just something like this. And yeah, because they're using the same material, so you don't need to worry about the size. Maybe I need to worry about the size, because the wrapping is different, but I think the size difference, yes, this can possible, because it's not using the same leather as the seat area, so it's sort of a rough leather. And then you can just click and it got the wood. Okay, and yeah, things is just that underneath you don't need to worry too much about the material. But I think it's already pretty repetitive, so I don't think the scale need to be so big like this. I think maybe just make it not so repetitive. Maybe 5. Just make this. I think that looks pretty good. And I'm going to add the roughness a little bit because it's wood. Metallic, we don't need too much of the metallic. Pretty rough, definitely. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And I do think we need to add this normal map, and because you already told you how to do that. You can use Photoshop to generate a normal map and add that. I'm not gonna do that because it's a little bit repetitive. I think for now this already looks pretty good. So yeah, I think that's pretty it. This is our couch, and we change that to point light, just a little bit about lighting. And yeah, the final step is of course is the lighting. You can use the sun and the spotlight, of course, but I think I'm going to use a little uh, technique called HDRI environment lighting. So yeah, I think that's technology deserve a one video to share, to dedicate that specifically to that technology. So first, for now, you just use the spotlight or the sun or point light to do that. You can make it smaller, and you can just grab it to near area, something like that, and increase that to 1000, something like that. Yeah. But for now, I think this is already pretty good enough lighting for you guys. So maybe just 10, because it's the word lighting, and of course you can use a different engine to rendering that. Okay, but yeah, I think the HDRI is much more real, if you have to ask the word to describe it, because they use an image to sort of mix all this color, contrast, all sort of things together, so we can use to light our thing. But for now, I'm already pretty satisfied with this model, and